Alright, we are live on YouTube. The tube. We'll go live here. Should be good. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? All right. What's going on?
Impeccable timing.
Very good timing. That's what I'm known for. That's about the only good thing I could do. So.
Clearly, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we got a background that works. Thanks for Mariella. Thanks for making it. I don't even know if you're already in here or not, but anyways, thank you. Have you done this topic before? Have you ever spoke on this, like in a live or no?
No, I mean, no, I have not. So we'll see how it goes.
Are you pretty new to like live streams and all that, or how long?
Ish. I used to do it a couple of years ago, and then I stopped and got off of TikTok because it kind of can get kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but
yes, they can.
yeah. So yeah, this is like my first time like in a while speaking on it. So for being on lives, yeah.
Just be ready for a lot of incels, but
excited.
That's how it goes.
I'm sure I'll make them super mad too. So
they come in mad. They come in mad. So. All right, let me join on my backup here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, and if you are opposition to this topic, just come on up. Just make sure you're 18 or older. Ooh, that echo. That was not good.
Oh my god. That was crazy. Yeah. That was like the intro to the thing. For when you finally watch it.
I'll watch it. I still got a week. The more partners you have, the more likely you could carry STD. Well, first of all, number one, it's called STIs now, Randy. And the question is, if you, let's say somebody that you do speak to has no STIs, but they have a high body count, would it still then matter, Randy? What's up, Mike? Ooh, we have somebody up. Hey, what's up, Randy?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. How old are you before we move forward?
54.
54. Okay. And you think body count matters?
Yeah, I think it matters.
Okay. How so?
You know. Well, you just read my text, right? I think
I did.
People
yeah.
are.
Oh, and Matt, thank you so much for the raid, man. That really means a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, so you said it's more likely that they will have an STI, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you
STD?
this.
Well, you corrected me when it said STD.
It's just called STI now. Instead of disease, it's infection. So, but
what's STI stand for?
It's just the D. It's just the I is infection instead of the D being disease. So,
I don't get it. What's the? But why replace the D with the I? What's that mean?
It's just what it's called now. I don't know. I didn't change it. It's just sexually transmitted infection. So, but anyways.
Oh, infection. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, you believe body count matters. What's a body count number that you believe to be too high?
You know what? I don't think it's a matter of too high as it is. The higher it is, the more likely you are to have an STI.
There could be a correlation, but let's say you meet someone who has a body count of 100. And
I think that someone whose body count is 2, as opposed to 1, I think is more likely to have an STI. Just going by the odds. Someone that has 100, as opposed to someone that has 1, is more likely to have STI.
Right, but here's the thing. I think if two people are going to engage in intercourse with each other and they want to be as safe as possible, they should just get an
Uh-huh.
STI check, right? And that would just negate that issue.
Yeah, and
100% true.
I think
100%
you're
true.
I think you're
But
correlating higher body count with someone who is more irresponsible, which is not always the case. Like most of the people that I know that have higher body counts do regularly get tested and or opt to use some sort of protection. So, and they tend to be more sexually educated. Just saying.
pardon me? What?
Was I cutting out?
No,
I
I
heard you.
just didn't understand what you were
I
saying.
heard you. Hey, Matt, thanks again for
Hmm,
the raid, buddy. I appreciate it, man.
that's interesting. Okay, I'll let the man talk.
Okay.
You just didn't hear her?
I didn't.
God damn it. This
Sure, I
is
did. I just didn't.
this is a
What?
pattern. This is a pattern.
Yeah, it's so weird because
A
I like
pattern?
because
I've been
I
up here
Not
for
with
1
you,
minute.
not with
How
you,
can I?
not with you
I haven't.
not
specifically,
you,
with
Randy.
guests, with guests.
Yeah, just certain guests. I guess I speak in a register that they can't hear. Maybe it's like
Well, if
a
it's a
whistle of
pattern, then
some
maybe it's
sort.
you.
Could be, but I think Doug heard me perfectly, so that's interesting.
Okay. Well, then maybe Doug can mansplain it to me.
Gotcha.
All right, man.
Maybe he
Listen.
can translate.
So, do you think body count matters for women as much as it does men, or do you think it matters for one more than the other?
I think it matters more to women than it does to men. I think body count. I think women judge other women harsher than what men judge them.
Well, what I'm asking is to you, do you think it matters more for women than it does men? Like,
To
do you
me,
put a lot
it's
of value on body count for women as to how they are as a person?
well, just speaking biologically, I think women are more susceptible to disease than men are.
How,
So
how so?
because of the mechanics of how sex works, because they don't. Um, I mean, I have a child in the other room, so I don't want to go into it. She can hear me, but
But
you know,
can you show data on that they're more susceptible to STIs? I've never heard that. I've done this topic a handful of times. I've never heard anybody say that.
okay. Think of how the birds and the bees work, and how the fluid is transferred. There's no fluid transferred into a man, but there's
But
fluid transferred into a woman. So I think, given that, I'm not saying it's not likely for a man to get it. I just think it's women are more susceptible because of the physics of
but
it.
that Jesus Christ, that's not how STIs are necessarily transmitted. There's fluid
Well,
that goes both ways, and there's
maybe
no.
you're right, but maybe you're right, but that's not what makes sense to me.
But that doesn't mean it's true though.
You're right. It doesn't mean 100% that it's true. It's just what makes sense to me. It's just what I think is true. I've done no research on this. I got some coupons not laying on the table right here, and I got no research saying that these coupons are valid. But I just think they are. So this is just what I think is true.
Guys,
You're welcome to. You're
yeah,
welcome to look
hold
it
on.
up and prove me otherwise.
Guys, I'm looking for opposition. If you think body count matters, hit the guest request button at the bottom. 10K, we'll move on to a new guest if we have somebody in the box. Yeah.
And
I
I
think
think
unless you show data on that, I don't think that's a point that can be proven. That women are
okay,
more
fair
susceptible
enough.
to STIs. But you've already admitted that if two partners get a test and they don't have any STIs, then body count wouldn't matter, right? Or do you think it still does matter?
I think it's. I would be willing to stipulate that it doesn't really matter if they both get STI or both get tested, and neither one has STIs. Then at that point, you. I mean, but now you also have to look at if you're going to have a relationship. Do you trust the person that has a higher body count, a significantly higher body count? I think that's something to take in consideration if you're going to have a relationship with that person. Do you trust them? As far as are they going to be a more responsible partner or not?
What does it say about somebody, about a woman specifically, that they do have a high body count, whatever that number may be? What does it say about them?
Oh, that it says that they're more susceptible to STIs than the person that has a lower body count.
Right, but outside of that,
Generally,
because we already established that if you get a if they get tests and they don't have any, then it's
right. But you didn't add that as a. I mean, you didn't add that as a qualifier. You just asked, what does it mean if somebody has higher body count?
I'm
This is
asking, what does
the
it say
same.
about somebody inherently about who they are as a person?
Who they are as a person? Less responsible.
Okay, how so?
Because they take more, they take more chances.
Okay, but that doesn't mean they're less responsible.
I think it does.
Okay, but do you agree there's a lot of behaviors in which people can take chances, not just sex?
Hey, I'm not saying that I would not get involved with someone that has a higher body count than me, but I would, inside think to myself, this person is not as responsible, sexually speaking, as me, depending on how much higher their body count is. I mean, if we've both I've been with 60 people and they've been with 61. Obviously I don't think I'd make a big deal about it. That's not much. But if I'm thinking about dating seriously a woman that's been with 300 men and I've been with 60 women, then I would probably think to myself, I would probably take that in consideration when determining whether or not I want to have a relationship with her.
Okay, because you think it means they're less responsible, right?
That's right. And she's more susceptible. She's more likely to carry STI than I am.
I want to take STIs out of it because you already said that you guys can get tests, and if none of them has an STI, then it sounds like body count still does matter.
Let me ask you a question. If you were considering dating a woman and you know that she's been with 5,000 men, you know that because maybe she was in the adult industry or something like that, and she got out of it, so she's probably, you know what I mean? Wouldn't you be? Do you think you would be more suspicious of her having an STI, having her not been tested?
But again, if we want to be as safe as possible, I would get an STI, they would get an STI test, an STI test. I would, and if we both don't have one, that negates that talking point.
So you just don't have to answer that question because if you got it, her tested.
But
would you be more suspicious of her than say somebody that's been with 50 people?
Sure, there could be a correlation, but it's not an end all.
Good. I'll take that as a yes.
For example,
I'll take that as a yes.
For example, somebody in TD, and you can go in a second. For example, somebody can have a body count of 1, right? And that one person that they've been with was with 100 people. Or somebody can have a body count of 10, and those 10 people...
You're warbling out.
Weren't with anyone. So it doesn't necessarily mean that there's always going to be a higher chance. There could be a correlation, but again, just get tested. Go ahead, T. Dean.
Oh. All right, whatever you just said, I didn't get it all because of the phone. It was you were warbling or something.
So I will say you did cut out that time. He's not just ignoring you, he ignored me.
All right.
Yes, you were cutting out.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I'm not trying to ignore your questions.
No, you're good. What I'm trying to say is somebody can have a body count of 1, and that one person that they were with could have been with 100 people, right? Whereas somebody can have a body count of say 5, and those 5 people didn't sleep with anybody else. That person who has a body count of 1 has a higher chance of having an STI than the person who has a body count of 5 in that situation. So it's
but those are unknown.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You can only go by what you know. You can't go by what's unknown. You can only judge people on what you know.
I know, but then just get tested.
Sure, of course. Sure, that's the simple thing. But are you more likely to test somebody that's been with 5,000 people?
Well, I don't ask anybody what their body count is when I'm interested in them. I've never asked that ever in my life.
Yeah,
I never gave a shit.
Sure, but if you did know, maybe the information's out there. If you let's say you were dating somebody, you were considering dating somebody that's been in the adult industry. Maybe you're considering that. Now that's something you know.
In the adult industry, when it comes to doing those things, they actually have to. That's.
Like I say, you didn't ask that person, but it's public information. That person has been with quite a few people. So now would you? Hold on. Now would you be more likely to get that person tested?
She's been patiently quiet this entire time.
I've been so patient with you.
Okay, go ahead,
sir. So as Doug was saying, that people that work in the SW industry and in adult work, whatever you want to call it, they're tested regularly. There's a very strict protocol for when you're having unprotected schmecks that you have to be regularly tested. So they are extremely responsible. So by your logic, that would be the safer bet because you know that these people are being regularly tested and taking care of themselves sexually, so they're not trying to pass anything on. So I don't know what your kind of point is there, like saying like someone that there's no strict correlation between body count
Okay,
and
fair.
STIs, but you seem very obsessed with that point.
Guys,
Okay,
we'll
fair-
move
fair
forward.
enough.
We'll move forward at 10,000 likes. We have 2 people in the request box, so make sure you guys tap quicker if you want a new one. Go ahead, man. Good.
So what if you're dealing with someone that was a schmex worker, not, and I'm talking about a lady of the night, a schmex worker, not someone that's been in the adult industry, TV industry, but someone that was a schmostitute. They don't get tested. They don't get tested
If I were interested
regularly.
in that person, we want to be as safe as possible. We would just get tested. That's it. End of story.
Well, let me
Yeah,
finish
that's-
my question. So you don't know that they've been tested, but you suspect that they've been with quite a few people because of the nature of the business. At that point, would you be more suspicious of her having STI than a person that is not in that industry?
Randy, do you understand how you're
Can you
going to
can you
extremes
answer
here?
that question?
Like you're going to like the very edge of like the extreme. But okay, go ahead, I'm
It's
sorry.
irrelevant because if we want to be as safe as possible,
I'll take that as a
we
yes.
we would get a test regardless, but it says nothing about who they are as a person and if they're
Okay.
a good person or not. That's
Didn't
what
say
I
it
care
did.
about.
Didn't say that. She might be a total sweetheart,
Yeah.
But is she more likely to carry disease?
There's certainly
than
a
somebody-
correlation.
than somebody
I don't
that is
deny
not in that
Obviously,
industry.
there's a correlation. On average, somebody who
Good,
has a
that's-
higher
that's a
body
yes.
count has a
All
higher
right.
chance of an STI. On
Thank you.
average, than somebody who has a lower one. Of course.
Good,
But,
thank you.
But that's irrelevant. Like I don't care about that because again, if we want to
Not
be
really irrelevant when you're talking about being safe
it
and taking
is
responsibility.
irrelevant. It is irrelevant because there's
You just
STI
admitted that
tests.
it's not. You just admitted that it's not.
Okay,
You said
again,
if
if you know for a fact that they have if they have 0 STIs and they have a body count of 5,000, does body count still matter?
that is not an answer to my question.
Yeah, I don't care. We
That's
would
just
get
a-
tested
that's just
anyways.
a-
It's a moot point.
If
I don't know why you keep
I don't
going to
think-
this.
You know as well as I do. If you met somebody and they were getting out of the industry and you
Why
trusted
are
that
you
they're
so
getting out of
obsessed
the
with
industry,
this, man?
you would, because it's your live, it's your question. You brought up the question.
I know,
Why does
but you're
body count
obsessed
matter?
with that industry, and you're obsessed with
Just
with,
answering
with
your
STIs.
question. Just
I've
asking your
already
question.
answered
You-
it. I've already answered
Yeah,
it.
you said yes. You
Cool,
said
okay,
yes.
cool. Then let's move forward in the conversation. Stop mentioning
Great.
it.
Let's move forward.
Okay, cool.
But you act like you didn't acknowledge that.
Oh my God, I said it like 3 times.
Not really. You're trying to skirt around the
There's
issue
nothing
when
to
you're
skirt
non-answer.
around. There's nothing to skirt around.
Whatever. What's your question? What's your next
Okay,
question?
once you know that they have 0 STIs, does it
Yep.
still matter that they have a high body count?
I think, I mean, yes and no, and let me explain why it's yes and no. Because if they were in that industry in the first place, I think they're less likely to be trusted to not be with other people, to not cheat on you. I think it's not a very honorable profession. I think they're more likely to cheat on you, and then and that would mean they're more likely to carry disease and not tell you.
How do you
They might be with 3, 4, 10, 15 other people, you know what I mean, while they're still dating you.
how do you know they're more likely to cheat?
Because of the industry that they were in.
But what does that have
Anybody
to do with
that's in
cheating?
that industry doesn't value sex the way they should.
I'm asking what that says about cheating. How do you know they have a higher body count? Is there data that you can provide for that to
Nope.
back
It's
that
just
up?
it's not a no thing. It's just you would suspect that they are not as honorable as somebody that's not in that
But it's
industry.
not based on
I would-
anything objective, though.
Of course it is. It's that you would base it on if they were a prostitute.
That industry doesn't state that somebody's more likely to cheat.
If somebody was a prostitute, I think I'd be more suspicious that they're going to cheat than somebody
What does
that
that
wasn't
have
a
to do with
prostitute.
cheating? It has nothing to do with cheating whatsoever.
Because
cheating
don't
is in
value-
regards to somebody who's being honest and somebody who honors like certain agreements and things like that. Being in that industry doesn't say otherwise.
If they don't value sex at all, you know, if they're going to throw sex on the crap table to make money, then they're not. I think they're less likely to be trusted than somebody that is not in that
I
industry.
disagree. I think the majority of guys, if they had the ability to make money off of their body and how they look, they would do it too. It's just guys don't have that ability as much, and I think most men are jealous of women doing that.
You're more than welcome to that opinion, and I'm welcome to my opinion, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I think it's just I think it comes down to jealousy. Guys, remember 5,000 likes. We'll move on
Maybe
to
you're
new
right.
guests. We're looking for ops. What's up? Hello? Alright, I'm dropping you. Guys, what's with the likes? What's with the likes? It seems like when I was live on my phone, we would be at like 20,000 by now. Guys, we're only at like 3.8. You gotta tap a little bit more. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to be obsessed with it, but unfortunately, it matters for the live when I do this. Fairy, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I was kind of sad that you dropped Randy because I had so many questions for him.
Okay.
He was
only looking
admitting
debates,
for
though.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm only looking for debates, but I do appreciate you coming on up. I'm going to go ahead and bring you down. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Guys, I'm only looking for debates, please. I don't want anybody else who agrees with us, at least at this moment. So if you can, please drop in the request box. Demian?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 55.
Okay. And do you think body count matters?
I do think it matters, but for men.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, my argument is basically that given the history of sexual violence from men against women and causing a kind of degeneracy in society, holding men accountable targets the real bottleneck in social stability. So I think women who are better off at forming stronger relationships should be given the freedom to explore and experiment, and that will let them get better information, better comparisons, and find better mates. More stable partners will lead to stable relationships. Stable relationships make people more willing to have children, and so on. So that solves that problem. So yeah, I think keeping an eye, keeping the counter on men, not women. Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like we actually agreed then, because I agree with what you said. I think that's actually a really good point. So it doesn't sound like you think it matters in a negative way toward, because normally when people say body count matters, they say it matters for women because it says they cheat, they're not honest, whatever, right? It's usually negative things. So it doesn't sound like that's your argument, obviously, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I personally, I would rather be with a woman who's really had time to explore and had fun. So, all right, thanks.
Fair enough. I don't disagree there. But have a good rest of your day. Let me go ahead and bring you down, okay? All right. Well, that was a rare W from a 50-year-old man. Oh man. Keep tapping and sharing. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? And if you disagree or if you think body count matters, come on up, okay? You don't think TikTok is counting all of your likes? Yeah, I don't know, guys. Ever since I only switched to going live on my laptop a few days ago, and it seems like for some reason that the likes are much lower than normal, as well as the viewer count for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it's just something we're gonna have to push through, guys. Other people told me when they switched to going live on the computer, it seemed like it was a low viewer count at first, so it is what it is. And make sure you guys subscribe to the tube, okay? It's Dougielifts. Dougielifts. Okay. What's everybody up to tonight besides obviously watching us? What are you guys doing? The camera is not as clear. What's not as clear? I'm watching myself on my phone on my backup. It doesn't really look any different than normal. Like my phone is right here. Cleaning house. All right. Looks fine. Sunday is the day for laundry, huh? That is true. Mogging. So what does that mean? I know that's like a term. What does mogging mean again? Anybody give me a definition? I know it's like some Gen Z type term thing. I'm not. What? Are you laughing at me?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Mogging means looking better. Who comes up with these words? Like, who the fuck came up with that? It sounds really dumb.
Yeah, Gen Z. It's like, yeah,
Okay. All right.
stupid.
Isn't that term used in like the black pill community or whatever? Isn't that what the black pill
Oh.
thing is? Like where they're obsessed about looks and all that? That is the
Probably.
yes,
Not
Kristen,
really.
you're not
I
wrong.
don't
I
know.
am the eldest,
Yeah,
like
the incels.
33-year-olds. I am the elder millennial.
Sometimes when you're fighting your technology, I'm like, oh, it's got him.
I know when I'm doing something involved with technology, I seriously feel like I'm a boomer. I really do.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, no, it was nice. We liked watching you do that.
Okay, well, I'm glad you got enjoyment out of it.
I had so much fun, but
Well, all good for you because I did not.
yeah. Oh God.
When are we getting the good pills? I don't know. Is that the blue pill? Is that what that? I don't know. There's too many pills, guys.
Are we talking? What is it? The Matrix, red pill, blue pill.
Well, I know. Well, it stems from the Matrix, those things, but
Yeah.
obviously there's the red pill community. I'm sure you know about them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the black pill community, right, guys? We got a guest.
Oh, blue pill is a thing.
Blue pill, yeah, I
don't
think it
even
is.
know.
Yeah. Hey, James, how you doing?
Hey, how we doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. What's on your mind? Or how old are you, first of all? Sorry.
Kristen, I'm extremely embarrassed just being here. So, sorry, go ahead, James.
Yeah, God, James, how old are you?
26 years old.
Cool. What's up? What's on your mind?
I think one of the reasons why body count matters is because I believe that your sexual drives have to be aligned, right? If somebody has a high body count, then that means that they may have a high sex drive, and if your sex drive is not aligned, then I don't think the relationship can work.
I think for a successful relationship, there probably should be a similarity between sex drive. I don't actually disagree with that.
That's the reason why a body count matters. Then
I don't think those two necessarily are this one and the same, though. Like I think somebody can very much have
is
well, no, hold on, because there's there's women that I've dated where they had a low body count. I would assume they didn't seem like somebody that they didn't really seem like someone that slept around a lot in terms of what you discussed. But they had a high sex drive. So,
because somebody
I think
with
you can, I
a
think
high
you can have
body
a high
count.
sex drive regardless.
Yeah, regardless of how many partners you have, you can. Yeah,
Someone
that's not
so-
necessarily.
Someone with the highest a body count will have a high sex drive at the same time. I guarantee you. I'm 99% true that will be the case. 99% true.
But I think what matters to you is sex drive then, and not necessarily body count.
They're both the same thing. Somebody with a high body count will have a
Mhm.
high sex drive.
Not always.
No.
I don't think that's true.
Most of the time, yes.
Okay, but again,
No.
it sounds like you care about sex drive, so why don't you discuss that thing and not the body count? Because it's not always the case. And if you claim to care about sex
So-
drive, just have that conversation.
Somebody who enjoys driving fast in their car most likely will have a lot of speeding tickets. Somebody who enjoys a lot of smacks will most likely have a high body count. They're one and one.
Okay,
And
but James, no, sorry. What about someone who is like someone who's only attracted to someone that they are emotionally and mentally attracted to as well? Like they may have a high sex drive with that person and like be just want to be with them all the time, but they don't necessarily have a high body count. So like that would not correlate. Like you know what I mean? Like we're kind of talking about like causation doesn't equal correlation. So that connection doesn't really make sense.
I don't believe that these two people will be relationship. As far as relationship goes, I believe that this relationship is bound to fail because not only do they have different SMEX drives, but they also have differences of views on SMEX. Because, like, if somebody with a low body count, let's say that some man has 2 body count, and a woman has 30 plus, right? That woman may view SMEX as something ordinary, something not a big deal, while that man actually views SMEX as a big deal. And I think that in order for a relationship to work out, you both have to have similar SMEX drives, and you both have to have similar views on SMEX. That's the reason why body count matters.
But
And
I know, but
and like I
again,
said, I'm
I know, but again,
26.
we can use your analogy with the speeding ticket thing. Sure, does somebody who drive fast have a higher chance of getting a speeding ticket? Yes, but if you care about
Yes.
speeding tickets, let's just measure speeding tickets then. Not the
Yes,
speed.
but
So in this case, let's
somebody.
just measure sex drive and not the body count. 'Cause
Here's the
that's what
thing:
you
is
claim
that
to
somebody
care about. That's what you claim to care
They're-
about, sex drive.
they are definitely one-on-one
Okay,
because
but would you
so
agree
somebody
that? But they're not. They're correlated. I don't disagree with that. But you agree there can be people who have a low sex drive that have a high body count, and there can be somebody who has a high sex drive with a low body count, right? Those people exist.
it's not. We're
I'm
talking
just
about
asking. Do
the
you
majority of
believe
cases.
those people exist?
They do, but
Okay,
we're talking
great,
about
great.
what's most
So if
likely
there's
to happen.
exceptions to the rule, right? And I don't even think it's a rule. Why don't you just talk about?
There's-
Why don't you just talk about their views on sex? Because that's the thing you claim you care about.
It's variety, right? Because the views on SMEX. Wait, are we allowed to say sex or SMEX?
I don't think just still say smack. I don't know, dude. Whatever. TikTok's weird. You can just say.
Did
smack.
you say SMEX or sex?
Smacks? Let's just play it safe and say schmacks. Okay.
All right. So here's the thing: is that the first reason I told you is people have to have similar SMEX drives in a relationship. The second thing I told you is people have to have similar views on SMEX. And if somebody has a very high body count and they do view SMEX as a big deal, I don't think that they should be dating somebody who views SMEX as this intimate act, because this relationship is bound to fail. Like, based on my 26 years of experience, right, and my 46 years of mental experience, this relationship will fail.
Wait, what do you mean by mental experience?
I have a mental age. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm very mature for my age.
Okay. What? I don't even know what to say to that, man.
So here's the thing: is that there's two reasons why body count matters. Like I said, the first being the views are different, right? And the second being the fact that they have different SMEX drives. That's the 2 reasons why body count matters.
But it doesn't matter because the thing you care about is sex drive and views on sex.
They're 1 and 1. Like,
They're
somebody
not
with
1 and 1. We
high-
fucking discussed this already. I'm getting really fucking impatient with you because you're making the
Alright, I
same
can-
goddamn fucking arguments. If there's fucking exceptions to the rule, and there's probably many exceptions to the rule, then don't.
There's
go
exceptions
off of
to
body
any rule.
count. Shut up. I'm done with you. Don't go off of body count. Go off of sex drive. And if you keep going back to body count, it sounds like you're lying about the reason why you care about it. It doesn't sound like it's about sex drive. It sounds like it's something else. I don't know how else to say this. If you claim to care about sex drive, talk about sex drive. Why talk about something that has a correlation but has many exceptions? Why?
Majority of the cases, there
Then
does seem to be the
talk
fact
about sex drive with your partner.
Can I finish the sentence, please?
No, not anymore. Talk about sex drive with your partner if that's the thing you claim to care about. But I don't even believe you care about that. I do think you're lying.
I do care about it. And the
then
reality
if that's
is
the
that
case, have a mature and adult conversation with your potential partner about their views on sex. Great. Have a great rest of your day. Oh my god. Sorry for the crash out, guys, but fuck.
No, you're good, because like at one point I was like, oh, okay, like he's not listening to me at all. Like he's not picking up what I'm putting down at all. So, yeah.
I just didn't think he was being honest. I really didn't. I really didn't know.
Someone said it's someone else on another account that usually comes in for your
Yeah,
live,
guys, who
so.
was that actually? That did sound like
They
somebody
said
else.
Shot caller or something like that. Shot something.
Whatever.
I'll have to go
Truth.
back. Anyway, yeah.
What's up, Truth?
What's up, man?
Not much, not much. How old are you?
I'm over 18 for TikTok purposes.
All right, sounds good. Oh, Paige and Peabody, that was the guy who says I'm 18 or I'm whatever, but my mental
Shocker.
age. Is it that guy? Fuck that guy. All right, cool.
I mean, yeah,
So
he said he was like, I'm 46 mentally. What the
yeah,
fuck does
god
that
damn
mean?
it. I know who they're
Sorry, go
talking about now.
ahead.
I hate that individual. Anyways, Truth, do you think body count matters?
Yes.
Okay, do you think it matters equally for men and women or one more than the other?
Mm, I never thought about that, but I would say equally.
You would say equally?
Yeah.
Okay, so why does body count matter? What does it say about somebody?
I think it just cheapens the value of intimate relationships, of
Okay.
personal relationships and marriage. I think it instead of being united in union and in marriage and that kind of bond, it it just cheapens that whole scope of it and makes you feel like um, you have to, that bonds between men and women aren't something to be valued.
What it sounds like is you're basing it off of your like insecure feelings of what experiences that person had in the past. Because I don't see how that dictates the bond that you two may or may not have.
Oh no, if you're gonna marry a girl that's being ran through, then there's no, I mean, there's no real thing for her to stay. She's already had so many experiences that you're just another dude pretty much to her,
No, see,
and she's
this is why I think it's based off insecurities because somebody can sleep around at certain points of their life because maybe they don't want a serious relationship because they have things going on and they're just not ready for one. And then at other points of their life, they could be ready for a serious relationship. And that, what they did in the past, has no bearing on their current desire to have a relationship. They have nothing to do with each other.
I think it's well, my feeling is the opposite, that it just cheapens that kind of a bonding process, and that you'll easily turn somewhere else if you already had that experience under your belt. If
How,
things go wrong,
but how so? How so?
because you've conditioned yourself to get attention from people through different in this day and age through different apps. You got to hold a girl, she's always got a guy, and then she's got a backup guy, and then she's got a
But
side guy, and she's got this
you're,
other guy.
you're sounding incredibly fucking insecure right now.
No, that's the truth of it. Go
No,
ask
I
any
don't think
girl
it
to
is at all.
honestly
I
tell
think
you.
I think I think you're letting the internet influence how you think all women behave. Just because there's some women that do that, that doesn't mean they all do it. Again, I think something happened to you in the past as to why you have these views, for one, and I don't think you would hold these same views for men. If you, for example, had a high body count, I don't think you would hold that same standard for yourself. I think you may be
Yeah,
jealous that you
well,
don't have a high body count and that you can't sleep around easily. I think that's probably it.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you how it happened to me is that I had a deep connection with a woman when I was in high school,
Hmm.
and she saw me with another girl one day, and she just even the very sight of another girl having attraction to me turned her off and broke away my love with I feel like it was true. I was in immense hurt, and I did end up getting with the other girl even
It's high,
today.
but that was high
But
school.
right, and the
But
feelings that I
hold on.
felt.
First of all,
Hold on.
everybody is saying this, and I agree. Whatever clicking is going on in the background is very loud for one. And so if you can try to reduce that, I'd appreciate it. Secondly, you're referring to high school. People are just inherently immature in high school, so I'm
Yeah.
not
So
surprised experiences like that happen.
fast forward today. This same girl that took me from my original love in high school just had a breakup last year with a guy who she deeply loved, and felt an immense amount of pain from it. And she told me that she had never felt pain like this before. So this was, to me, her very first time experiencing a relationship where she deeply actually was attached and had loving feelings for a certain dude. When all the guys that she has ran through there between now and then, which is probably dozens at minimum, she never had that feeling for. So I had it at 18, feelings of deep hurt and emotional loss. And she fast forward into her 40s, Now she's having this feeling of deep hurt and emotional loss that she's never even felt before.
Bro, it sounds like you're still not over her.
Yeah,
That's what.
dude. I was trying to hear you out, brother, but I think this is sounding a bit concerning. But go on.
Well, yeah, so that's why count matters, is because with the more partners that you have, the deeper you're not with the material existence. Let's be frank, the whole world is operating around the sex impulse. It basically drives every motion to work, to provide, to do this, to do anything, is basically the
Mm,
sex impulses behind that.
no.
And in most cases, okay, not a hard no, but so I think, when people get married at a young age, like our generations before did this before that, and they're able to make it through all those years and become kind of grandfather like angels. Everybody knows that old couple that is still together with the white hair, and they've basically ascended together. Like they feel like angels who are going to ascend after death into the spiritual world, and
Oh dear
in
Lord. Oh my
oneness
God.
and togetherness, because men and women
Bro.
are here on this earth to complement each other,
I knew it was going to take
really.
this turn. Okay. All right, sir.
So
Um,
The clicking, man. The clicking, please.
I can't stop. It's my
are
heater.
you
I
are
can't
you
do it.
sitting next to like a comically large grandfather clock, or like what's going on? Like
That's
what
a
is that?
that is a diesel heater. It's a
Oh,
heater
okay.
that runs off diesel, and the pump goes click, click, click for every little
Mm.
amount of diesel it pushes through. But that's because of the world. I mean, I finding housing is hard, so I built my own little tiny house. I don't have traditional utilities. I live off diesel for heat and solar for energy. And what kind of woman wants to, have a family with somebody in this situation? So really, the government has uh, done this. They've encouraged high
Whoa.
body counts. They've put all these hoes out on Facebook and
Oh,
Huh?
Instagram,
geez. Geez, this is getting
and
Whoa,
very
whoa, 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 whoa.
conspiratorial.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
dude.
it's no accident that when I sign into Facebook and all these stories are hacked, that I can't delete. I've blocked many of them.
Oh no,
They just
he's
show
got
up
like
that,
the, hey, my friend, hey, I'm just sliding your DMs because my friend really likes you, but she's really shy. So here's her profile if you want to go and look her up. Dude, that is not reality. And I mean, I think kind of where you're coming from. I understand, like we all get hurt when we're young, and I think you're holding on to it for a little bit too long. Like I think maybe we should kind of work through that. Maybe
I'm
it's a
not going to
bit.
be his
Um,
therapist. I'm not going to be his therapist
Yeah,
personally, but
I think maybe that's something you should work through with like a close friend or like a family member, or maybe, like you said, maybe some professional help. But there's no need to be holding on to your first girlfriend from high school, and what she's doing now,
yeah.
um,
well,
and kind of correlating that to body count.
How old did you say you were, man?
He
I
has to be in
said I
his
was over
40s, right?
18, but
But you
in my
said
prime.
40s
Wow.
for the girl you
Okay.
were in high school with, so
Correct.
okay.
And when you're a beautiful woman, you really get to pick the lot. And most women go for the top 20% of guys.
That's not true.
That leaves a lot of
That is
guys
not true.
out. It really is true.
It is
They
not
they they
true.
look for alphas, and
No.
Jesus,
six
dude.
foot minimum with $100,000 a year salary. They've
Truth.
been
I am a
querying.
woman. I'm here. I'm in real time. I'm talking to you,
Yeah, but you're
and
a
I'm telling you this
gaslighter
is not
too.
true.
This is your
I'm sorry. I'm
show.
what? I'm a
You guys
gaslighter.
sit
This is
up
not
here
my
and you
show,
gaslight people who have different opinions. That's your
sir.
whole modus
Hey,
operandi,
hey,
This
is
is my
to
second time
rage
speaking
bait.
on a panel. No, no, no.
hey.
This is my second time ever speaking on a panel with Doug. I'm just here hanging out, just being, you know. So I'm not. This is not like my gotcha. Like I'm just
Yeah,
trying to have a
well, I know
conversation,
how
but
women
you're bringing up
operate. It's
weird.
no secret to
Oh,
me.
okay.
Listen, dude. I think you're really, really letting the red pill stuff get to you, man. And there's no way this is good for your mental health. There's no way that it
Yeah.
is. Are there some people, including women, but there would be men too, that care about height, money, etc.? Yeah, obviously. I'm not going to deny that. No one would deny that. But to act like they all care about that and that's the gold standard, if you don't have that, then you have no chance, it's ridiculous. I don't think I meet any of those standards, and I've never had an issue. I've never had an issue were even remotely an issue when it comes to body count and relationships. Like, it just never had an issue, man. And I don't think any of those standards that I can think of, at least.
Well, it really is a numbers game, and you know,
No, you just
the
need to be a
economic
decent
environment.
person, dude. You just need to be a
Yeah.
decent person. And I can't force you to be a decent person or convince you to. If you're not, you're not. But I don't think you realize how much being like a halfway okay person like goes when it comes to dating. Because there's so many shitty guys out there that the standard is very low.
Well, and this is manifesting into, I've heard this stat that already 1/3 of Gen Z is unalived from abortion. So
What?
basically, this is where it ends up.
Brother,
What?
my brother,
This is where it
my
ends up.
brother
So
in
already,
Christ.
1/3 of Gen Z is gone because
Wait,
of
but
this
wait, how are they
framework.
gone if they never existed?
What is happening?
If
Yeah,
there's
they
an
did
AB,
exist in the womb. They were existing in the womb
okay,
until
That's
they
a
were
completely
terminated.
different debate.
yeah,
That I don't know.
that's a moral
But
and ethical debate as to whether you without a sentience or a
yeah.
person, but we're not going to go there. That's a whole different
No,
time,
well,
man.
that's how all the dots connect. High body counts
No,
No.
to
No.
it's inconvenient to have a child, to he's not the
it
right
is. It
dude,
very much is inconvenient.
to I can afford this, I can afford that. You're priced out of housing, you're priced out of groceries, you're priced out of everything now. How is that conducive to having a family? It's not.
What if you don't want to have a
Sure.
family?
Yeah.
And
Like,
well, that's sad. We're facing a real existential crisis.
no, but
From
maybe
That's
you want a
sad.
there's no
family,
replacement
but
Yeah.
maybe you
population.
want one. That doesn't mean everyone else wants one.
Well, it's all a numbers game. It doesn't matter what people
No.
want. It's a numbers game, is what it is. And when you look at the numbers, the
What's a numbers
replacement
game?
population is
What's a
not there.
What's a numbers game? What are you talking about? What is a
Of
numbers game?
how further generations reproduce to replace the population.
Oh,
Elon Musk has tweeted about it many
Oh.
who
times. Very
cares?
concerning
Okay, but why do you
statistics.
value future persons that are not here yet over the happiness and the livelihood of the ones that currently exist?
Because it's always been about making the next generation better. That was kind of always
But
the
don't you
idea.
want to make the current generation maybe like have a little bit better quality of life? I'm not saying people in the future don't matter, but they're not here. You can't placate to something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, and it's being done deliberately. We could have all the facility for people to own homes and raise families.
What I'm
and do
talking
these
about
things.
is like, say, universal healthcare, more affordable housing. All of those things would make a better quality of life here, right? But people on the right don't seem to care about those things.
No, I think you're wrong. I think that's a general statement
Tell me when on the right they talk about universal healthcare. When does that happen?
Well, I live somewhere where we have universal health care, and basically we had a huge story last week where a guy died in the waiting
Oh,
room
you're
because he can't
Canadian.
get care.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is the
Mhm.
healthcare here is the worst. It's
First
the
of all,
worst.
it's not. The data says otherwise. Are there long wait times in Canada by the data? Yes, but the
Yeah.
quality of healthcare is better there, and your anecdotes don't take precedence
No, it
over
doesn't.
that.
All the doctors have left here. They bring in
Okay.
foreigners for doctors and staff
Right,
every
right. I'm not
office
going to let you
with them.
spread information, okay? So I'm not saying there can't be stories of something bad happening over there. I don't know of that story. I probably guarantee there's more to it than what you just stated. I'd almost guarantee it because you guys purposely leave stuff out all the time. But listen, man, I'm a veteran. I have universal healthcare. I love it. It's great. I don't have to pay for anything. I can go to the VA not that far from here, get things and pay next to nothing for most things. It's great.
Yeah, and
Well, good luck. Good luck if you get some serious cancer, something like that, and finding treatment in a reasonable time to save your life. It's just not going to happen. What to speak of MAID? We have this program up here called Medical Assistance in Dying, where they've unalived 100,000 people last year, and they were
You need
all
it.
white people.
I would like for you to
Yeah.
provide data of that, please. In the meantime, AJA, how you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. How old are you? I know we spoke before, but I just gotta.
39.
All right, cool. What's on your mind?
I mean, a lot of what he said, it's kind of true.
All right. Well, let's start from the get-go. Hold on. Do you think body count matters, and then we can go from there?
Yeah, I think it matters. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you think it matters equally for men and women, or one more than the other?
Equally.
Okay. Well, why do you think it matters? What does it say about someone?
Well, I mean, he kind of stole my thunder a little on that. I think it does, and it can affect a meaningful relationship or a long term relationship.
How can it do that? Can you correlate the two?
Yeah, because if you have several experiences, then I mean, what's to keep either person from sticking around?
Uh,
I mean,
those
what
well, those have nothing to do with each other.
they do though.
But why? So like, so are you saying if somebody in their early 20s who sleeps around because they're just not interested in a relationship, they just want to have fun, et cetera, that they can't in the future want something serious? You're telling me they can't want something serious? They always want to sleep around?
No, they can want something serious
Okay, then why are you holding their past against them?
because that's just how things are.
Well, why are you holding it against them when it doesn't dictate who they are in a relationship?
Because your past matters.
Your past maybe in relationships matter, so you should base it off of if they cheated in the past. That could be a good indicator that they're going to cheat, sure. But let's say they have a body count of 100, but they've had two long-term relationships, never cheated, great relationships, just ended civilly or whatever, right? Why is it a higher chance that they're going to mess around with somebody? They have two very successful relationships.
Oh, yeah, they've had. First off, how do you have two long term relationships but still have a body count of 100? How
Well,
would you?
because you can be like 20 and have like a 3 year relationship, sleep a little bit before the age of 20, sleep from 23 to 30 and have a 4 year relationship. You can have a body count of 100 and then have whatever at that age. So, yeah. But so,
Yeah,
anyways, are you telling me that that person who has a body count of 100 and two very successful long term relationships, and I would say anything long term relationship would be like a year or more. People may have different definitions of that, but whatever. How does that mean that they're going to be unfaithful to you in this current relationship, hypothetically?
well, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be.
Okay, but why? But it seems like they have a good track record of relationships. So, if anything, you might want to be with them more.
Not really. I mean, because their body count's that high, that kind of shows a lack of impulse control.
Well, no, impulse control insinuates that they're trying to control something. For example, if I want to eat a cookie, me eating cookies isn't lack of impulse control. But if I don't want to eat a cookie and I then do it, sure. But if they lack of impulse control only is true if you have a desire and you break those desires or you act on them, despite you trying to hold back. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if that made sense.
I mean, not really.
Let me let me let me let me say it again. Let me say it again. Impulse control, right? So like it doesn't show lack of impulse control because that would insinuate that the person was trying not to sleep around.
yeah, I would have.
Right. So
Okay,
if
so
they're
then that
if
comes down to a societal problem then.
well, no, but that doesn't show lack of impulse control then, does it? Correct?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Okay, so then why else do you think body count matters? It can't be because of the cheating stuff. We already discussed that. It can't be lack of impulse control. What is it?
no, I did. No, it is like that. That's you have a problem with impulses.
No,
Then,
we already discussed
if
it.
you're
If
no,
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 no.
no,
If you're
no.
willingly going to sleep with that many people, that's you have an impulse control problem.
Well, no, because an impulse control once again would insinuate that they're trying to not act on those desires. There's nothing inherently wrong with sleeping with somebody. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So you're gonna have to elaborate on that. And guys, keep tapping and sharing. If you voted for, or not if you voted, if you think body count matters, hit the gets request button at the bottom. So yeah, what's your response to that?
So you're saying that you think that's normal behavior then?
I don't think it's normal or abnormal. I just think it's something that somebody does, and I put zero value on it as to whether they're a good or bad person based on that. It just matters. It just doesn't matter to me. It matters so little, I don't ask. And I've never asked what their body count is. And I've never sat there wondering what their body count is. I just don't give a shit.
Well, and that's fine for you, but I'm saying not everybody thinks exactly like you do, Doug.
It seems like it would be very stressful to constantly worry about that and to think that they're going to cheat on you or all of these things simply because they have a body count higher than you. It seems very troublesome to have to worry about that.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily troublesome as it is just wanting to know the person's past. Okay, because I mean, your past matters.
Sure, your past can matter, absolutely, but it doesn't say how they're going to behave in a relationship, as we already discussed. If they have 2 successful long-term relationships where things were perfectly fine, that's a good track record.
Okay. The sigh of defeat was crazy. Sorry.
Does anybody else want to come on up? And what's your face? Truth, you can respond. I don't know if you know you're still up here. You can respond so we can have a larger discussion.
He's sitting next to his clicking machine.
God damn it, that was so annoying. All right. Truth, I'm going to have to drop you down. But yeah, guys, I'm going to bring you up a next person. We're only looking for ops, though, okay? So, Queen, I don't know if you're in opposition, but that's who we're looking for the time being. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
I am 48.
Okay. And do you think body count matters?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I am only looking for debates, but was there a reason why you came up here?
Oh, no. Actually, we've met before.
We have?
Yeah, we used to talk on your other live.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm sorry, I talk to a lot of people. Don't take it personally.
No, I'm not taking it personally, but I thought this was interesting that I got to see you again and drop in on your live.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just clicking on your profile to see if I
It's
recognize you.
no worries, no worries,
Okay.
no worries, friend, no worries, friend. I wanted to drop in because I wanted to actually debate with him because I thought that it was ridiculous what he was saying.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. Well, I am looking for debates, so don't think personally.
No
Let me bring you down to the
worries,
comments,
no worries.
okay? All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank
Take
you.
care. What's up, AJ? Were you about to say something?
No, I was going to say I would welcome her rebuttal to it. I mean, if she was talking to me, she might have been talking about the other guy, though.
She may. I don't know. Let me bring up this next guest. 1 second.
I don't know. Truth was like Bonnie Blue, like girl.
XD, hello.
Okay.
Yo, how's it going?
It's going well. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 19. Not
Okay.
far.
What year were you born?
Hey, 2007.
And you're 19?
Yeah.
What month is your birthday?
July, why?
I don't think that adds up then. Your birthday would have to have been this year, if my math is correct. Right,
Come on,
guys?
just let me say that argument, man.
Well, no, then, you just admitted that you're not above 18, so bye. Right, guys? His birthday would have had to been this month? Or this year? Well, yeah, this month, yeah. All right, I'm glad we agree on something there. All right, AJ, do you have anything else that we could talk about in relation to this?
I don't guess so, man.
All right, well, hey, I appreciate the conversation. Appreciate you at least being civil, okay?
No problem, man.
All right, take care.
Yep.
All right. Interesting. All right, guys. Well, keep tapping, get sharing. If you think body count matters, come on up, okay? Gosh. I just if you're gonna lie about your age, you gotta have your birthday set and ready to go. Like that's what I would do if I were like a teenager now and wanted to come on up. I would have it set ready to go.
I've seen enough lives to be like, you have to get your math, you have to get your crime in order. Like you got to get your alibi together, brother.
Yes, you do. Yeah, no, he did say 2007. All right. Teenage Dougie is my favorite. We just
You can tell they never had to memorize a fake ID. Facts.
Is the microphone loud on here, guys? Did you just hear all of that? Was that
Yes, we
loud?
did. It was fine.
I
We
don't want
like
to be.
swallowing. We like to hear the. Oh my. Alrighty, well.
W swallowing. Yeah. But for was that was that really loud, guys? If so, I can take these off. I don't want to make those mouth noises around you guys because I know it's kind of gross. What are we discussing, Eileen? We're discussing body count. Yeah, Kristen. It wasn't too loud. All right, let me know if it is, guys, because I don't want I know when we hear guests do mouth noises, it's gross, and I don't want
I
to do
think
that.
I think next time we have like a pro lifer up here, I'm just gonna swallowing saves lives from abortion, so
Sure does.
you should do more of that.
I'm in agreement there. Very pro swallowing. You're working on behalf of you and Rosie. Nice. Body count people, please come on up. We're looking for ops, okay? I am so tempted to want to go live on my phone, guys, because I'm just convinced that like I get more viewers on my phone. But you guys need to keep. Yeah, I am blushing a little bit. I blush easily. Stop. Body count resembles the inability to have a connection with people or low standards. Yeah, come up. Let's talk about that, Max. Well, I truly do think anybody who cares, any man who cares about body count, it's based out of insecurity. I truly, truly do believe that.
It is
Insecurity
because
and
they never have.
resentments.
Yeah, they never have a valid argument as to why it matters. Like the second you break down their argument, they really don't have a point. So it generally is. They're like, well, if she has too much experience, it's intimidating to me.
Yeah, I agree. Hey Maxwell, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, man. How old are you?
33.
Cool. All right, and it sounds like you think body count matters.
I think it does, yeah.
Okay. Do you think it inherently matters that it said something about a person that you couldn't maybe otherwise get to know in some other way? I don't know if that made sense.
I
Like,
mean,
yeah, like inherently doesn't matter outside of any other factor.
no, like it doesn't completely define the person, but I think it does matter
Okay, so what does it say about somebody?
that they have the inability to create a connection with somebody or they have extremely low standards.
Okay. How does it show they have an inability to? Well, hold on. Let's define what is that high body count.
I think anything like in like the 30s or above, 40s and above. I mean, I guess it depends on many factors.
Is it age dependent? Meaning an 18-year-old, would it matter more that they have a 30-40 versus a 60-year-old having a 30-40 count? Like that would probably
Yeah,
play some role into it, I'd imagine,
yeah.
right?
Age definitely plays a factor, right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I would. It's safe to assume that someone that is older would have a higher body count depending on their their dating history and things like that.
Sure. Yeah, no, it would make more sense. So how does it show inability of connection then? If let's say that person, they weren't intending on having some sort of connection or a relationship, they simply just wanted to have a fun one time thing or maybe a few time thing, whatever. How does that show a lack of connection or inability to create such?
No, because you kind of answered the question yourself while asking the question. You asked how could it show the failure to develop a connection for a one-time thing or a few-time things. Well, a few-time things and a one-time thing doesn't lead to an extremely high body count, right? Like when
Well, if
we're
you do it
talking about, like
repeatedly,
my
yeah,
body
if you
count's
if you do
over
it repeatedly.
60, and I would say that that's a problem. And I
But
literally blame it on my inability. Well, I blame it on my past inability to develop a connection and maybe some damages that I've had from past relationships, my fault or my ex's faults. And I mean, no, not to put blame on anyone specifically, but my body count rose the highest when I had the inability to develop connections with, honestly, some of the women were way out of my league, but I couldn't develop an actual connection with them because that was my problem. That was nothing they did wrong.
Okay, but then you're using your personal experience to dictate what it means for everybody else. Like, it sounds like you're just in a tough
No, using
part
an
of life.
example. I'm using an example. I'm not defining that. I'm just using that as an example on why my body count rose so high.
Okay, but that's you. But that doesn't mean body count inherently says that about somebody else.
No, but I believe that when you get to the high body counts, there's something. What is causing you to go to that high body count?
There could be
Because you said it
numerous
yourself,
reasons.
right? Like it's like a one-time thing or a few-time thing. So is it a one-time thing or a few-time things, or it's just you just want to have a lot of fun?
Yeah, what's wrong with having fun?
What's wrong with it?
Like,
I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but that's not what you asked. That's not what your post says. You said, why
well,
does it matter?
right. Well, because you're putting some sort of like morality upon it, like it's like a negative thing, and I'm arguing against that. That it doesn't. That it's just sort of
Yes,
immoral.
my opinion is that it's a negative thing.
Right. So I don't. So for me, I don't think it's a positive thing. I don't think it's a negative thing. I just think it's a neutral thing.
Oh, so you just post it because you want something to talk about.
Well, I mean, I don't think body count matters, so I do want to talk to people who believe it
But
does. Yeah,
you,
I just don't think it says anything inherently about somebody. Now, can there be people who maybe struggle with depression, anxiety, and things like that, and maybe sleeping around like alleviates that for whatever reason? Sure, and then like that could say something about somebody, but somebody can have anxiety, depression, and have a body count of 0 and 1. So like these correlations are not they don't apply to everybody.
no, but the way that you explained it, the correlation does have a causation.
No, I don't
So
think there is
yes,
a causation.
it might not apply to everybody, but it would be fair to say that it applies to some, right? Like a marginal percentage of it, you could say that it applies to them.
Well, if it applies to some,
Like
then
if you took
financial.
the statistic and you broke it down to the nearest whole number, it'd be greater than 0, right?
Sure, it can matter to some, or it can apply to
Well,
some. I
no,
don't. I
not
don't. Just,
sure. Was it a yes or no? Yes or no? Does it? If you
what do
took
you?
a statistic and you were to go ask 100 people
Uh-huh.
why they do make the decisions they make, and you rounded it to the nearest whole number, you're going to have a number higher than 0, correct?
Right, but that doesn't matter when you're getting to know someone. Like, wouldn't you want to know
You
these
can't
various?
keep saying it doesn't matter.
Well,
You
no,
can't you
because
can't keep
you're dictating
using
somebody's person.
examples, and then when I
Yes,
use the
yes,
example
because
against you,
you're dictating
you
somebody's
can't keep saying
personality.
it doesn't
You're
matter.
dictating somebody's personality and who they are off of something that may not even be applicable. It could
So
be, but it may not. Yeah, go ahead, PD.
no, yeah, you're good, Maxwell. So when you were sleeping with these women who you felt were out of your league and really attractive and all these things, but you just didn't see like a future or weren't able to make that connection with them, did you feel it like you were kind of ruining their chances in the future because you were upping their body count? Did you think about that?
No, I felt like I was taking advantage of them, and because I led them
Gotcha.
on to
Okay.
believe that there
There
was
would
a
be
chance
more.
for that.
Mm.
What?
That there would be more for them, or like that there was a chance that you would date them.
Like there was a chance that it could lead to something more than just
Mm.
a going on dates.
Okay. So morally, if you're attaching body count to a moral standard, how do you feel about your part in that?
I already said I think it was wrong.
Right, wrong, but like, okay. So you clearly have a high body count, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of dating now, and or I don't know if you're married or you're partnered
hmm
or whatever, um, yeah, like I'm just seeing Kristen kind of say he hates women. Yeah, like I'm kind of getting that vibe that like you don't feel that your partners are of equal or the same value as you see yourself because obviously you believe that you would be deserving of a partner now, even though your body count is high.
I never once said that because someone's body count is lower or higher, they don't deserve a partner. So I guess where did that come
But
from?
you're attaching a morality to it that
Yeah.
like they're a worse person, or I'm sorry, I'm not being as eloquent as I could be, but you're saying that like they're not. Oh wow, the comments are getting crazy. Yeah, go ahead, Doug. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I think what you're saying is that like you're saying that it applies to something negative about somebody, but how would you feel? Because apparently you have a high body count, right?
Hmm.
How would so somebody can equally put those things upon you as well and say that, well,
Yeah,
you're not.
very fair. Like that's very fair judgment.
I know, but is it possible that you can change as a human and that like those things may not be applicable anymore?
You can't change a fact.
I'm not saying you can
Like
change your
so,
past, but can you
like
change who you are as a
my
person and how you are in relationships? Therefore,
yeah,
your past will,
absolutely.
yeah, so your
But
past shouldn't be held against you then.
Yeah, like
of
it shouldn't
course. What
follow
do you
you
mean?
forever.
What time out? Time out? Time out? Time out?
Sure, go ahead, Maxwell.
So you're saying that the decisions that people make in their past shouldn't be used against them forever,
It depends on what it is.
or
It's contextually dependent.
only if it fits the narrative that you're trying to
No, no,
push.
no,
No,
no. In terms of this conversation, we're not speaking about other conversations. We're speaking about body count and your. That's all we're speaking about right now. So,
yeah, we're not talking. Yeah, we're not talking about anything else in relation to body count. They're right. I
mhm.
don't see how that dictates who they are as a person and how they will behave in the future.
So I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to like choose not to be with somebody because they have a high body count. But if somebody who had higher morals than me chose not to be with me because of my high body count, I couldn't be mad at them for that because that'd be very hypocritical of me.
But here's the thing: high body count is also very subjective, right? So how do you determine where they cross that threshold, and as to where you would apply these standards at?
Are you asking like what the number is?
Well, you said 30, 40. So what if somebody's at 20?
That's my opinion.
I
That's my
understand, but it's
opinion.
incredibly subjective. Then shouldn't we have objective measures to this, especially if you're going to apply to somebody's morale?
How could you have objective measures when you and I both agreed that it could change based on the difference of age?
Right, but then you're just arbitrarily assigning this to someone.
Explain.
Well, because you're not having like a clear measure as to what a high body count is for somebody based on their
Because
age.
I don't believe there is like a clear you want it to be black. You want
I
me
don't
to
want it to
say
be. I
no,
don't
no, no,
want it
let
to.
me finish. You want me to say it's black and white. I don't think it's black and white. I think that there's different things that happen throughout people's lives,
Mhm.
like, relationships ending, things like that. I mean, you can't choose if your partner
Context
leaves you.
matters. Context
Right.
matters, right?
Right.
Exactly.
But
So
but
so
even
why
though
use?
context matters doesn't mean that body count doesn't matter. Right?
I don't believe body count matters. So no, I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
and same here. And I think, but the way that you're attaching someone's morality and value to it is what's troubling. It's not necessarily you yourself believe that body count should matter when you're choosing to date someone. Sure, that's up to you. It's up to what you believe in. If you're religious, if you're not, sure. But to attach that
Arguing with
label and
somebody.
morality to across the board is
Huh?
kind of wild. Oh,
Yeah.
did he run?
Okay.
There we go.
Something
Good
happened.
night.
All right.
Yeah, I heard
Well,
someone kind of approach.
I heard that too. On to the next one. If you think
His
body
mom
count
was like,
matters,
"It's
come on up.
time for dinner. Come upstairs." Sorry.
It's hard because like, but again, if you don't have these objective measures and standards, then I think he's just arbitrarily applying it based on when he finds it to be convenient or not. It's just,
Yeah, it's only in their purview of what's convenient to like attach, but they attach it to everybody. They're like across the board. This is how I'm gonna vote. This is how I'm gonna
yeah,
talk to people. This is, it's like it's so crazy because anyway, yeah.
yeah, no, I 100% agree. It's the fact that he took advantage of the women he slept with his more. Oh, no, well, Kat, I very much agree, and I wanted to dive further into that actually. Like, you don't have to lie to somebody to sleep with them. Like, you can be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
I,
being upfront, that was also something, yeah. I was like, I heard or I saw someone say something about consent and
yeah.
yeah, lying to someone to kind of get them to do what you want. That's kind of violating someone's consent. So yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, like I think people appreciate honesty and your upfront intentions. And if you state that you're not looking for anything serious, you want something more casual, then you set the proper expectations. And if they still want to sleep with you, cool. If not, then all right, find somebody else that you want to do that with. But you don't have to lie to do that. I think a lot of men think that you have to lie in order to get sleep around or in order to get laid or whatever. Like I don't know where they get this idea from. Who's someone else when they're single? Yeah, it's not there. Well, LB, I do agree with that as well. Obviously, like somebody in their early 20s is very different than somebody in their 40s, 30s, or whatever. Very different. Yeah, people change. People change, absolutely.
And also something I don't think people think about a lot is that women's sexual liberation has been a lot shorter than men's.
Mhm.
Men have been able to kind of do what they want for a very long time, and women, we've only kind of recently, in the past like 50, 60 years, like kind of been able to kind of liberate ourselves and have that experience. So it's just always, to me, it just feels like they're trying to like control and like tamp down that freedom,
Yeah.
which is always concerning. But yeah,
No, for sure. Yeah, and Phoebe, like, yeah, no, men definitely do it to use women more. So, I mean, yeah, I think it's unfortunately common. Gracie.
oh my God, you brought back the tapping. Oh, the ambiance,
I know,
amazing.
we needed it. We needed it. We needed to add some spice to the conversation.
I
Privilege
mean, yeah,
always cries out. Nikki,
yeah.
there you go. I like that. Oh boy.
Nikki, love that.
Oh man. Whew. It's 10:30 already. Jeez.
I know. I have
I
to go to
mean,
bed. I have to like get up early for work. Ugh.
early. How early you gotta get up?
I'm getting up for 5 for the gym, and then I start work at 8:30.
You're an early gym goer. You like?
Love early gym. I
I
love being,
I
yeah.
can't do that. I
Go
can't
ahead.
do that. I can't do
Really?
that. It's,
Oh,
no.
I'm a crazy morning person. Like, I
Ooh.
can stay up late, but I am such a morning person.
I'm out.
Yeah, I don't really sleep in. I don't really, I've always been that way though. I'm a
I
crazy
would love
person.
to be
Anyway.
that way. If I can like press a button and make myself that way, I would, but I'm not.
Yeah, I've never been like I'll stay up late. Like it's definitely fun, but like morning is like my peace time. Like I'm always up early. I'm up at like
No,
five,
that's
six
good.
anyway.
No, I can see how that would be peaceful if you're a morning person, for sure. I mean,
I love going to
I
gym.
wake up early for
Mm.
my clients. I have early morning clients. There's no other trainer at the gym I work at that want to come in that early.
And
So
you hate your life. Yeah.
well, I've gotten used to it. I mean, it was a bit rough at first, but I don't mind it. Once I am up and out and I have my caffeine,
Yeah.
then I'm okay.
Hmm.
Like prior to having my caffeine and that, like, please don't talk to me. Once I have it, I'm good.
Gotcha. Yeah, his
Yeah.
first 10 clients disappeared. They were never seen again. So he could only train night clients. I'm writing a horror movie.
Yeah, I have a 6 a.m. client on a Wednesday, and I gotta wake up like 5:15 for him.
Oof.
So yeah, it's all right
Yeah,
though.
I mean, I don't know. I've just always been that person.
No, no, I think that's good if you're able to do that.
I would love to be a night owl. I feel like night owls are cooler than me. Like I'm a grandma. Like I wake up at like 5 a.m. I'm like, where's my breakfast? Where's my coffee? Like it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
It is. It's like I'm the only person up. Anyway, I would love to be like a vampire nighttime. Like, but I'm
There's
not
other
that
people
cool.
up. There's other people up at that time. Maybe not many, but
That's true. Me and like the other grandpas that go to the store at 5 a.m. Anyway,
no,
more
I mean it's good.
opposition, more love to argue.
You're able to. Yeah, I don't know where they're at.
Hmm.
Again, if you guys think body count matters, come on up. You're a morning and a night owl, so you just tackle all parts of the
So that's actually called insomnia. Are you okay? She's like, I haven't slept in 40 days.
day.
5 a.m. is kind of nighttime. Like the moon is still out. It's nice. But yeah.
Yeah, unless it's like the peak of summer. Even then, I think it's still probably
Hmm.
darkish, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
unless you're, yeah.
it may be
Hmm.
not dusk, dawn, right? Yeah.
Yes, dawn. You've never been up at dawn, so you're like, what's that word?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a foreign word to me. You sleep about 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. See,
3
I
a.m. to
can't do
8?
5 hours. I need my good 7 to 9 hours for sure.
I could when I was like 23, but like now, nah. I used to like stay out all night and then go to work at like 6 a.m. and like
Ooh,
not have a problem.
god
But
damn.
now, oof, yeah, no. I need many hours of sleep. Like the other night, I don't know, was it last night we were talking, but I stayed up way too late and I was
Yeah,
like,
that
oh
was
God.
late. What time was that? That was like
Like one, I kept going, I'm going to bed, night. I'm going to bed.
you said it like three different times.
I was like, good night. And then kept coming back for more. Yeah. Um,
What was that noise? Did you guys just hear that noise?
was it a guitar sound?
Yes.
I think it was my it was my headphone dying.
That's what the fuck was that?
The other
I was
one.
gonna ignore that and not say
Mhm.
anything, but it was just too much for me
No,
to
I mean it
ignore.
was pretty crazy. It's like
It
kind of
was
sounds like Ferris Bueller noise. Yeah.
well, no, it was like a.
I thought Doug farted is crazy. Oh.
Crazy. Whose farts sound like that?
Actually, that actually was him. I was covering for him.
Thank you, thank you.
He ripped a
Well,
crazy fart. That's crazy.
now it's not covered. Now they all know. So you ruined it. Yeah, Caitlin, I
Witness
thought something was
possessed.
glitching too. Caitlin, I agree. I thought something was glitching too. I didn't know what the hell it
No,
was.
I think it was my headphone dying.
Eh, a very
It was a
hearty
chain, I
fart.
swear. Oh my god. That was funny.
I'm gonna get
Peanut
more
butter
milk.
farts are probably insane.
Jesus Christ.
Doug, are they?
I mean, they're not.
He's about to drop me.
I mean, they're not the best. I mean, it depends.
If I
It depends.
disappear.
For myself, I don't care, but for others, yeah, they're probably not good.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the
I
nature of it.
mean,
So,
I love that.
I'm
We should
trying to
be
gain weight.
yeah, I
I'm trying to
agree.
gain weight, guys. Let me eat my peanut
I get
butter.
it.
You guys are all so hyper focused on what I eat.
The peanut butter was crazy to me because I've never had it, so I was like, oh my god, did you just like mainlining peanut butter?
Yeah, I lost a lot of weight recently. I went through something
Uh-huh.
like 2 months, like a couple months back, and I lost a crazy amount of weight.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I dropped from like 205 down to like 165 in like 2 months, and
Okay.
yeah, so I'm in the midst of trying to gain it back.
No, I get it, but it seemed I was like, oh no, what's happening?
No, I know,
It's fine. I get it. I get
it's
it.
a
I
little
get it.
intense. Yeah,
A
it's very
bit.
intense. I got this a few days ago, and I'm already about right here. I'm acting like this is gonna fall out if I tip it. Hold on. So I made a pretty
No,
good dent in
that's
this.
definitely in there.
Oh, yeah, it is. Uh, how many how many calories are in this little thing? Can you guys do the math for me? 57 times 180.
Not
Somebody.
me.
All right. Well, somebody in the comments do 57 times 180. We'll see who gets the answer the quickest.
Evan, I definitely saw it. It was about to trickle out. It was escaping. I feel 30 when I'm 29.
10,260. Okay, so there's a little over 10,000 calories in this thing. So if I eat this over a week span, whatever 10,260 divided by 7 is, it would be like 1.5 or so. So 1,500 calories per day.
Mm.
Right, guys? If you divide that by 7, it would be about 1,500 calories per day ish. I mean, it's not the exact answer,
Yeah,
but 1,500 ish. Someone want to do that
sounds
math?
right.
Yeah. Well, good. That adds
My
another
my
1,500
my
calories to my daily diet.
my dog could do that in 30 minutes. Agreed. My dog would fuck that up.
Dogs do love peanut butter.
1465, they say.
Well,
Did I just remind you that you had peanut butter? You're like, well,
You did.
may as well. That's funny. All right.
You're talking to you in 30 minutes. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. I don't know, guys, why it's been so slow. It's a little annoying, to be honest. It's
I
in
mean,
my
we're only at
mustache.
46K.
I mean, guys, I could restart and do it on my phone, and I bet you we're gonna get a lot more people. But like, I just need to get used to doing this on my laptop. And if I do it on my phone, I won't be able to simultaneously be on the tube. So, not that many people are even watching over there, probably. But I did get this laptop for a reason, so I can stream on YouTube as well. What do you guys think in the comments? What do you guys want me to do? Like, long term, I need to keep streaming on YouTube. I have to. Like, I can't. That's literally why I got this setup.
Yeah, that's like the, yeah, that's
That's what
important for.
yeah, that's like my main thing
Mhm.
I'm trying to do. So it's just annoying that like my lives just right before I got this laptop on my phone, I would get like 400, 500, 600 viewers, like average. And now it's like really, really low. And it's a little defeating, if I'm gonna be
It could
honest.
be me.
I mean, I'll blame you. It makes me feel better.
You should. You should. No. You should.
All right, I will.
They may be afraid of me. Do you guys want to see my cat? Oh,
Sure,
no, I
sure.
can't.
Why not? You can't show your
No, it
cat?
wouldn't let me turn my camera on. I mean, I have like 5 followers here, so
Wait, no, you don't have the camera privilege?
I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
so.
You don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Guys, follow her. Follow her. Make sure she gets enough.
They wanted to see my cat. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. She's right here. She's so cute.
How many followers do you need for cam privileges, guys?
Too many.
I'd
Too
imagine
many
it's
for me to get.
I'd imagine it's probably 500-ish.
Probably. She's so cute,
100?
man.
Somebody says 100. Well, guys, just give her a follow anyways.
Guys, I'm not like an after dark guest. I'm also during the day guest. He would probably bring me up in the morning. I don't think.
They
Maybe.
dropped it
I
to
don't know.
200. Okay, so if you
Guys,
get
we can do it.
200, just follow her. All 155 in here. She better get 150. Well, now 151 new followers. She better.
I went to my page and someone like your ops followed me. I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's gonna happen a lot. They just
Oh
see
no.
a woman on there
Yeah.
and they just
Thanks, guys.
Which one was it that followed you?
I'd have to go look. I have to leave. But it was I think it was that Canadian guy. What's his name? Truth?
All right, well, Liam. It wasn't Liam, was it?
No, it was not Liam.
All
Liam
right,
did
all
not
right.
like me.
Well, Liam doesn't like many people, but he is absolutely obsessed with Parker and all those people.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
obsessed with
that makes
them.
sense. It's like the not you know what, I won't even speak on it. It's fine.
No, you're good. We're just talking here.
Yeah, it's like the mill, like puppy mill of debating over there.
Yeah,
It feels
well,
like
yeah, no,
sometimes.
I know what you mean. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously Parker and Dean, all of them are intelligent and all that. I just don't watch their lives. It's just not for me personally. I
Oh,
just
too old for him to follow. Don't hurt my feelings. No, I'm kidding. Probably that's actually true. He was following a lot of younger people, I heard.
Who is?
Liam.
Oh yeah, for sure he does.
He likes
He
younger girls.
yeah, he's something else. He's definitely something else. Sometimes I meet people and then they follow me. That's odd. That's really odd. The guests they had are so toxic and awful. I have to stop watching.
It's so funny because like this TikTok, I was like, I'm never gonna like. I made this and I was like, I'm just gonna watch my own TikToks. And now I'm doing this. So no, Evan, I'm kidding. I'm teasing you. I know what you meant.
Ops don't follow you. They just yeah. Sometimes I get messages. I used to do this thing where I would read like hate messages from them, but I haven't been getting them as much recently. So they keep the trolls on too long. I don't watch them, but yeah, like I don't keep a troll up for like I'll entertain it sometimes for a short bit, but that's really about it. All right, guys, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? We're obviously not going to get people up with a
Probably
viewer count.
maybe restart.
You guys
You
want
want
to
to do a different
restart?
topic or?
I would like to do this topic personally, but yeah. You guys want? I'll just restart this topic. I'll do it real quick, guys. I'll just end live and then start live. It takes 2 seconds,
All right,
okay?
guys,
But
15 minutes. Give him 15
no,
minutes.
that was not. I had a shower. That's why I did that. Everyone loves Doug, especially Robert the show. All right, I'm gonna end it. I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Bye. Hello, Tay. How are ya? You are first. Look at that. I like it. Good stuff. 14. What's up? What's up, Evan, Cassie? How are you guys doing? Well, you guys know the drill. If you guys can start tapping and sharing. And sorry, guys, I honestly I wish I could just do lives and not have to worry about those things personally. Like it's just it would be nice if we could just get a whole bunch of people in here, not worry about the taps and the shares and all that. But it's part of it, and it really does mean a lot that you guys do that because I wouldn't be able to out of obviously the following that I do and just being able to be where I'm at currently if it wasn't for you guys doing that. So it does mean a lot, and it doesn't go unnoticed. You were first in live a day or two ago. There you go. And please make sure. Oh, I didn't even put it up. Please make sure if you don't sub to the tube that you do so. Okay. Dougielifts. That's what it is. Everything else I got here on screen. If you guys want to show support, you're welcome to send anything to my pay links. I'll read your question or comment out loud to the chat if you do. You're sassy, not Cassie. All right. Oh, okay. I see that. Yeah. A little tough to read, but I got it. All right. Well, if somebody in the comments think body count matters, come on up. What's up, Carl? You want to come on up? Carl, I am happy doing what I'm doing right now. What's up?
My Patriots are winning.
What's that?
I said my Patriots are winning.
Nice, dude. Do you think body count matters?
What body count?
Body count, like the number of people somebody has slept with. Do you think it matters?
No. Where'd you get
Okay,
on this subject?
that's the topic. If you don't think it matters, I can go to the next guest.
That's not that's your own business who you sleep with and what. No, that don't matter.
W. Carl. All right, go watch your Patriots.
Hey, tell your mom to stop banning me. Tell your mom to stop banning me.
Well, there's a reason why that's happening, buddy. Maybe you should act, I don't know, differently. Yeah, right. You're much. Guys, I need to add more emotes. And guys, that's a perk if you want to become a fan. You get those little emotes and stuff like that. All right, Azavi. Calm down there, buddy. Your mods what are grapists? That's such a wild claim to make. You hear that, guys? All of my mods are grapists. Okay. Well, alrighty then. Such a weird thing to say. It's David. I already blocked him. I'm all over that. Yeah, even the women apparently. All my mods are. All right, who do we got here? Let's bring Taya on up. Let's bring Gregory on up. All right, hello Tay and Gregory. Hey Gregory, how you doing?
Hey.
How old are you?
22.
Right on, man. What's on your minds? Do you think body count matters?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what does it say about somebody?
Sorry, what was that, Hanson?
What does body count say about somebody? Like, why does it matter?
I mean, I think body count, it's like, would you sleep with someone who has a higher body count? Because that could risk, like, if anything, I think they have a higher chance of having an STD compared to someone who had one.
So let's say you guys both get tested, right? You guys want to be as safe as possible. You both get tested, and they don't have an STI, neither do you. Does body count still matter?
Sorry, what was that? I'm wearing my AirPods. They're kind of fucking up.
Let's say you guys both get tested. There's no STIs. Does body count still matter?
Well, in that sense, no. If they're clean, but I think body count, like just letting anyone sleep with you, kind of just says a lot.
Like what?
I mean, it just says that you're easy.
And why is that a bad thing?
You're just easy.
Okay.
Just kind of shows that you don't. I mean, it just kind of says like you don't really respect yourself.
Well, how do you know that? How do you know they don't respect themselves?
I mean, if you're like letting a guy you haven't even met, literally, if you went to the bar and you take some guy back to your place, I mean, it could be said about both men and women. It just says that like you'll
so
let
they don't
anyone
have self.
fuck you.
So what's the definition of respect? Self-respect.
Self-respect means that you value yourself a lot.
Okay, so how does it say they don't value themselves?
Well, if
you can't make that decision for them.
Well, if they're taking some guy that they haven't even known a fucking day, then I mean, it kind of implies that they don't really value themselves. So nobody hit.
What's the value that they're not giving to themselves?
What do you mean?
Well, you said they don't value themselves, right? So what's this lack of value that they don't have?
I mean, I just think it means like if you're letting someone hit that you don't even know, you don't respect yourself, and which it's sad.
But you're not
like
substantiated.
You really have to use. Sorry, what was that?
And guys, we'll move forward at 15K to the new guest. So what I'm saying, but you're not substantiated that they are not respecting themselves, because you're not telling me what this value is that they don't have.
It's just like morals.
But now we're going in circles. But
Evan, in the comments, you a bitch.
Don't worry about Evan. But we're going in circles now. You said it means that they have lack of self-respect, which means they don't value themselves.
Lack of self-respect and morals.
So okay. So what is that value or moral that they don't have when they sleep with someone after only just met them?
Sorry, give me a second. I'm doing laundry real quick.
Guys, yeah, we'll move forward at 20,000 likes to the new guest in a request box. The guy in a request box.
Hey, Evan, you still a bitch.
All right, don't worry about the
all y'all tripping in the comments, you bitches.
All right.
Suck my dick.
You're talking to us, not
you guys are bitches. Fuck y'all.
Gregory.
Okay.
Chill, bro.
Okay, so is this was that your way of conceding? That was weird.
I guess. Like, huh?
That was extremely weird. I think he
I
knew
always
good.
wonder though.
Sorry, go ahead. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No. You're allowed to talk. Go ahead.
Am I? I think there's a delay. Hold on. Go ahead.
It's a small delay. It's okay. What I was about to say is that I don't think he had an answer for my question, and he used that as an excuse to get
No.
out.
Yeah. I always wonder though, like when those kind of people come up to speak about this topic, when they use like hit, bang, smash, like these terms that are like always inherently
Very,
violent,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
like it's so gross. So like I already know what they're gonna say, or they say
Sure.
like females or something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Mhm.
Number one, Tyler, you seem entirely too obsessed with me in the chat. I would work on that if I were you. Also, guys, keep tapping and sharing. Pay links are right there if you guys want me to read any question or comment out loud in chat. It's never needed, but I do appreciate it. Also, I do have the gift flow. You guys want to help that same thing. Never needed, but it is appreciated. And we're looking for debates, okay? So if you think body count matters, come on up. Guess how you doing?
Yo, what's up? I'm a friendly. I just wanted to personally talk to you real quick, just like a quick minute, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, nobody else is here. What's up?
I mean, I just want to say personally, and this goes for everyone, don't let anybody say that you can't do something. Don't let nobody say that you're not allowed to do something. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna understand what you like, what you expect from anybody. At the end of the day, that's you. You know, everybody gonna come up here, complain, oh, this ain't all right, this is not normal, this and that. When, bro, it's your personal opinion. Like, that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you should do anything that you want as a person because that's you. You know, don't let nobody under no circumstance tell you what to do with your own life. Never, because that's you, and that's who you always gonna run yourself by is you.
All right, man. I agree with that. Anything else you wanted to say?
Nah, man, I'm just proud for you to be up here, saying what you want to be, and that's it. Real,
All
like for
right, man.
real.
Well, hey, I hope you have a great rest of your night, okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring you
You
down.
too, man.
All right, take care, okay? Interesting. All right. Very person that is lunch.
Guys, get us up to 50,000, or I'm gonna come to your house and be your sleep paralysis demon. It's gonna be bad. Do it. Tap, or else,
Or
or
else.
else, or else. That's what I
like
meant. Or else. I'm gonna be the Hat Man. Y'all know. Do you know about the Hat Man?
Are you talking about like I think I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about like
Let me Google it.
I think I know who you're
Pulls
talking
out
about. Like
his. Get your BlackBerry out. Google it.
like shut up.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking about the person that supposedly like comes out at night in people's houses or something? I think like is that what it is?
He's like the Benadryl man. If you take too much Benadryl, like not too much, but
Just the right
like if you
amount.
take like the right amount of Benadryl, like he's gonna appear in your room, and like multiple people have seen him. But
And
yeah,
I heard they've all described him in the same way, right?
he's definitely
No,
spooky.
this is
Yeah,
crazy. I literally just typed
spooky
in the
dooky.
hat. I typed in the hat,
Mm-hmm.
and it came up
Mm-hmm.
the Hat
Mm-hmm.
Man
Mm-hmm.
Benadryl.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yep.
weird.
See, Doug, I don't speak from just out of my ass. Like I know some things. Like I don't know a lot, but some things I do research. I do research extensively, I will say.
Check
This
this
is one
out.
of the things.
Here, check this out, guys. Hold on.
Not Doug. Doug, why do we have 2.0 point of view?
Okay, hold on. How do I make
That's not
myself?
him,
No.
brother. Is that JD Vance as the Hat Man?
Oh, hold on.
I'm dead.
No, this is what it's
Goodbye.
supposed to look like. All right, let me end it.
I love the JD Vance Hat Man though, because it's very accurate.
I need to
Anyway,
minimize it.
I'm
I need to
glad I got
minimize.
us.
How the fuck do I
Well, you
minimize
know
it?
what, Doug? You did this. I don't know.
I know. Shit. I'm really
Oops.
screwed. Did I just kick myself? I
Yeah,
probably
you
deserve.
did.
I probably deserve
Girl,
that.
I'm sorry. I did this.
All right, who's
I'm
this guy?
sorry,
We had a
chat. I'm just
guest.
causing chaos. You can't let me get off topic because I.
Oh, Phoebe, thank you
Oops.
for letting me back up. Ooh,
Oh my god,
echo.
the echo.
Thank you, Phoebe. At least somebody cares about me.
Alright, I'm sorry. Do we have any guests for body count?
No, and we have even a lower viewer count than we did before.
God
Probably
damn
should have.
it.
I know. It's guys, it's getting bad for some reason. It's getting really bad.
For some reason.
If I restart, I'm just gonna try it on my phone, guys, just as a test. Just as a test. But I would do a different topic, probably like
Yeah, there
LGBT.
are a lot of chirpers that are not coming up, but they're chatting in the comments.
I agree, Phoebe. Probably back to that topic, actually.
All right, bye guys.
Well, hold on, I didn't say so just yet. I invited the emotional man back. All right, so let me do this. All right, guys, I'm gonna do
Oh my
one
God,
more
he's back.
restart. I'm gonna go live on my phone, and we'll just do the Trump like MAGA topic. Is that cool, guys? Because I'm just trying to test something, to be honest. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about that?
I
Okay.
mean, yeah,
All right.
sure. Are we good?
They seem to be whatever about it. Let's rage bait. All
Guys,
right. Well,
meet us back here.
let me
10
end
minutes.
the stream. No. It's gonna be quick. It'll be quick.
Just kidding.